Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Morgan Danielle, and again, this is going to be a different type of video on my channel than what you guys are used to. Usually I'm doing makeup, usually I'm doing hair, fashion. Usually on my channel I'm doing fashion, I'm doing makeup, I'm doing wigs, weaves, things like that. I even do hormone updates and vlogs, which I hope to bring back to my channel. But I want to talk about, before I get into making another hormone video, I'm going to tell you guys why I stopped making them in the first place and what has led me back to wanting to make them and what made me initially stop. Because as you can see on my channel, it's been a long time since you've gotten any content consistently. And for that, I truly apologize because I'm thankful for the subscribers I have. I don't care if it's 10 subscribers or a million or, I don't care if it's 0 or 1. Like, the people who want to see my life and share my life in a positive way, like I'm just as in love with you as I am with myself. But again, there's a reason for everything. So let me explain. I think something that I didn't think about, because I came out as transgender, I want to say 18 years old. I was still pretty young, didn't really know much about the real world. Luckily for me, my parents sheltered me for a long time. I didn't really know how the real world worked, per se. I didn't grow up with any harsh struggles or anything like that, so I didn't really know the world around me because my parents protected me from it so much as a child. And I think a lot of that is due to me being trans and them fearing what the outside world would be like towards me, which it can be cruel. And they felt like at the age of 18, they didn't want their young child having to deal with that. And they was worried that I wouldn't be strong enough to handle it. And I still feel like sometimes it's a struggle to handle, but it is what it is. But I felt like at 18 when I made that decision, I didn't really think I didn't visit every avenue before I came to the conclusion I wanted to transition. And I'm not afraid to admit that. I don't regret my decision to be This isn't a, I'm detransitioning video. This isn't a, oh, I don't think I'm transgender thing. Like, no. I think I just wanted to make it very clear that I was not completely well prepared mentally for what all I would have to go through, and taking hormones added in an extra layer. And I will tell you why that kind of led to me not making hormone update videos. When I started hormones, I was paying for insurance, and I was also paying for the hormones. My insurance was about $60 a month, which was not that bad, but it definitely was a bill. And it brought all my health costs down to about $8. I think I had like a $5 copay. Like it was pretty decent insurance, and for it to be the state of North Carolina, I was surprised that I was able to get insurance that actually helped cover. But at the same time, I eventually stopped doing that. Like I no longer have insurance. I stopped because I felt like I was paying too much monthly and it was cutting into other bills. So I felt like I was better off just paying the hormones straight out. And the hormones, straight out with no insurance was actually cheaper than what I had going on with them. Like it was cheaper. So in the end, it really did it saved me about $20 a month because instead of paying $60, I was paying about $40. So definitely worth the change. But the thing was, it wasn't really the bill that really made me stop, really wanting to take hormones. It was really for me just going through a phase of having to really struggle in order to pay for them and having to constantly pay for them and knowing sometimes that I might have to go without them, or it's just that feeling of when you're running out, or feeling like I felt like starting and stopping makes you feel like you're stagnant for a little bit, and I was going through that. So I didn't really want to make hormone update videos because at some certain points I felt like I wasn't transitioning, or I wasn't as consistent. At times I felt I wasn't being consistent enough with my schedule. I felt like, life was getting in the way, so I had to work more, so I didn't really have as much time to dedicate towards making videos, and so YouTube kind of fell to the back burner, along with my dad having health issues and things of that nature. So when it came to making my hormone videos, I kind of felt like a lot of times people were trying to tell me what I was experiencing or what I was going through, or there was just a lot of negativity surrounding it. Of course, I met some beautiful trans people who were able to, like, ask me questions, and I was able to try to help. And I know that sometimes I wasn't always the most helpful to them, and I feel bad that I wasn't able to be a good resource, but I am a hot mess. I can't even be a resource for myself most of the time, so that's just that. So I think the struggle now for me is just basically trying to get back to where I was YouTube wise. I have some interesting news coming up, so I do have videos planned. I am going to do a hormone update video. I am going to vlog again. I'm speaking it all into existence, but I just wanted to explain that I stopped doing hormone videos because my transitioning schedule was a little bit rocky for a little bit, and that really made me feel like I shouldn't be trying to pretend like I'm still transitioning. I didn't want to, I wasn't, by the time my whole year came around, I hadn't been transitioning as heavily as I had when I had started, so I didn't want to make a video celebrating a year on hormones when in reality I wasn't taking the same dosage as I had taken originally. So it has been a year on hormones now. I haven't seen a lot of changes. I actually can say I've seen some changes, and we'll get into that. We will get into all the changes and stuff like that, and I'd like the comparisons, the side-by-sides when I make my hormone update video. But I will have exciting news for you guys. I am going back to school. I officially transferred from community college, so it's happening. So I know it's something that you guys have been watching in the making, so at least you know that when I've been off, when I haven't been making videos, I've been putting in work elsewhere. So at least you know I ain't been slacking. I'm coming to you back on hormones, getting ready to go on to a 4-year school, a whole degree path change. I am coming back as a hustler, okay? We're going back to old school Morgan. So that's just all I wanted to update you guys with, and I will see you guys when I make some more videos. Bye.